Okay, it's August the 9th and we're at Mentone Airport and I'm with
Tim O'Connor.
Tim O'Connor. And spell O'Connor for me.
O''Connor.
That's why I asked. Okay, and what are we getting ready to do here?
Taking flight in a 1999 Farrington Twinstarr.
Okay, and what are we going to do?
Just follow the flight pattern around a few times, fly over the cornfield, and come around, probably do the pattern 3 times, and then do our zero roll landing.
Okay, thank you.
Now, your headset does have a volume control on the side, so if I sound too low or too loud, you can control that with the volume on the side of your headset. There's a little volume knob.
Okay.
I'm checking the controls, turning on the radio.
18 Mentone.
Everything's good. I'm now going to start the engine. Clear prop. Clear prop. Okay, engine's running. I'm going to secure my own helmet. All of the engine gauges are coming up nicely. Turning on the radio to talk to the air boss here. We're going to move forward slightly to let them know that we're going to be ready to cross over.
Twinstarr, you're clear to taxi.
Roger that.
Traffic Gyro 66 November's on a downwind for 1 range. Mentone. 66 November, you're clear. We have, just hold, we have a Twinstarr back taxi in. Okay, we're watching for him. Gyroplane 957 turning face to final 18 Mentone. I'm going to overshoot the Twinstarr and attempt the midfield landing.
Okay, we're going to line up with the runway and let these craft get in. Meanwhile, I'm going to do a run-up check. Increase my RPM to 1500. And now I'm checking my left magneto, and it's good. Checking my right magneto, and it's good. Pushing back to both. Our oil pressure, temperature, cylinder head temperature, fuel, and amp meter are all good, so we're good to go. We'll let the runway clear, and then we'll begin our pre-rotation. Are you ready back there?
All set.
Alright, looks like we have a clear runway. I'm engaging the pre-rotator now. You can hear the whine of the pre-rotator soft start mechanism. As it begins to